Advanced Chromosomal and Telomere Activation Prayer. 1. Centering and Divine Invocation. Sit in a quiet, sacred space. Take 3 deep, mindful breaths, visualizing a radiant light descending from the first flame, the Holy Spirit, and Allah into the crown of your head. O Eternal Source, First Flame, Holy Spirit, and Allah, I call upon you to witness, activate, and harmonize every strand of my DNA, every chromosome, every telomere, and every ancestral memory. Let this activation be permanent, irreversible, and wholly protective. 2. Telomere activation. Visualize tiny golden white caps at the ends of every chromosome. These are your telomeres. Recite: I activate and restore my telomeres. Every chromosome end is renewed, strengthened, and infused with divine light. Cellular aging, damage, and fragmentation are reversed. Every genetic instruction is preserved, aligned, and fully operational. Telomeres are fully repaired and extended, anchoring my life force in eternal vitality. 3. Chromosome and genetic memory activation. Visualize all 23 pairs of chromosomes glowing in radiant light, each strand vibrating with ancestral, cosmic, and divine memory. Autosomes 1 to 22. Chromosome 1 to 22. Every gene, every code, every ancestral imprint is harmonized, activated, and aligned with my original divine blueprint. Sex chromosomes 23, X, Y, feminine and masculine. Lineage, energy, and genetic wisdom are restored and fully integrated. All ancestral karmic patterns are purified and harmonized. 4. Integration of telomeres with DNA. Visualize golden white light spiraling around each DNA strand, reaching the telomeres at the ends. Recite: all genetic memory, ancestral wisdom, and potential encoded in my DNA flows harmoniously from base pair to base pair, from chromosome core to telomere cap. Telomeres are fully restored, immune to stress, attacks, or degradation. My cells now vibrate with rejuvenation, resilience, and divine health. 5. Multidimensional alignment and divine connection. Imagine your DNA and telomeres spiraling upward into light, connecting to the first flame, the Holy Spirit, and Allah. Recite: all dormant potentials within my DNA, every gene, every telomere, every ancestral and cosmic memory, are now fully activated, integrated, and aligned. I am whole, sovereign, and fully anchored in the eternal divine blueprint. No harm or external manipulation can touch my genetic integrity. Only light, life, and divine wisdom may flow here. So it is. 6. Sealing and protection. Visualize a sphere of golden white light surrounding your entire body, sealing your chromosomes, telomeres, and genetic memory. Recite 3 times. By the authority of the first flame, the Holy Spirit, and Allah, every strand of DNA, every chromosome, every telomere, every genetic memory and ancestral imprint, is permanently activated, repaired, and protected. Only divine light, life, and truth may inhabit this space. So it is. So it is. So it is. Supreme Genetic and Cellular Restoration Prayer. 1. Invocation of the Eternal Source. O Allah, Source of all life, Creator beyond all comprehension, I call upon your eternal light, before stars, before galaxies, before creation itself. I invoke the Holy Spirit, the first flame, the primordial essence, to witness, sanctify, and activate this sacred restoration within me. 2. Activation of cellular and genetic protection. By the authority of your infinite light, every strand of my DNA, nuclear and mitochondrial, is restored, purified, and realigned. Chromosomes 1 through 22 and X, Y are healed in full integrity, activating their highest potential for balance, immunity, and divine function. My cellular memory, including ancestral lineage, karmic imprints, and epigenetic patterns, is cleansed, harmonized, and returned to their original blueprint. All mitochondria and chloroplasts, if in plant life, are fortified with radiant energy, restoring optimal energy flow and vitality. 3. Reversal of all negative energy. By the first flame and the authority of Allah and the Holy Spirit, all curses, attacks, or manipulations, astral, spiritual, or energetic, are reversed at the root, sent to their origin, and transformed into light. Any false invocation, hidden magic, or corrupted energy touching my cells, DNA, or lineage is nullified and returned harmlessly to its source. My auric field, energy channels, and spiritual layers are sealed in impenetrable white, golden light, guarded by angels, dragons, and first flame guardians. 4. Elemental and cosmic alignment. Wind face air. Clears mental blocks, restores communication between cells. Fire ignites DNA activation, purifies all negative imprints. Droplet water nourishes life, heals cytoplasm and cellular fluids. Globe earth anchors my genetic restoration into physical reality. Sparkles aether integrates all cellular restoration with the divine blueprint. Sunlight energizes, illuminates, and harmonizes cellular functions. Crescent moonlight regulates cycles, rhythms, and DNA expression. 5. Invocation of protective hierarchies. I call forth archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, to guard, heal, and activate. Dragons of earth, water, fire, air, to protect and amplify life force. Thrones, powers, seraphim, to restore balance and divine intelligence. All ancestral spirits and divine guides, to bless and harmonize my genetic lineage. 6. Integration and sealing. By my sacred name, and in alignment with the oath of Allah, my DNA, mitochondria, and chromosomes are fully integrated with the original blueprint. Energy flow is optimal, radiant, and sovereign. No entity, force, or energy may breach, manipulate, or interfere with my sacred structure. My life force, aura, and cells are permanently protected and fully restored. 7. Affirmation of sovereignty. So it is spoken, so it is sealed, so it is eternal. Amen. Om Namah Shivaya. By the fire, water, air, earth, aether, and first flame, I am whole, healed, and sovereign, guarded by angels, dragons, and the eternal source. Supreme all activation prayer and ritual. 1. Centering and invocation. Find a quiet, sacred space. Sit or stand with your spine aligned. Close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths, imagining a radiant white golden light descending from the source into the crown of your head. Recite, O Allah, Creator beyond time and space, Holy Spirit, First Flame, Eternal Source, I call upon you to witness, activate, and seal my entire being. 2. Activation of all genetic and cellular structures. Visualize each chromosome, 1 to 22, X, Y, glowing in divine light. Imagine every nucleotide and base pair of your DNA as luminous strands, being aligned, repaired, and supercharged. Invoke. By the eternal flame of creation, by the breath of life, by all that existed before time, I activate my DNA in full integrity and perfection. Every mitochondrion, nuclear strand, epigenetic memory, and ancestral imprint is restored to its original divine blueprint. All life force flows freely, harmoniously, and infinitely through me. 3. Cosmic and elemental alignment. Activate your body, cells, and aura through the elements. Earth, I ground into the sacred stability of creation. My DNA is anchored in life. Water, I flow in divine clarity. Every cell is purified and nourished. Fire, I ignite the sacred spark within. Every strand of DNA is awakened. Air, I breathe divine wisdom. My consciousness expands into all realms. Aether, spirit, I integrate with the first flame, the divine source, and eternal consciousness. Sun and moon energies, day and night, light and rhythm activate my cycles, DNA expression, and cellular power. Visualize a sphere of iridescent light surrounding your entire body, DNA, and aura, sealing all activation. 4. Reversal of negative energies. Envision all attacks, manipulations, or corrupted energy being drawn out of your cells and aura. Send them back to their source, transformed into pure light, with no harm to anyone. By the authority of Allah, the Holy Spirit, and the first flame, all negative energy, curses, and spiritual manipulations targeting me, my DNA, my chromosomes, or my lineage are reversed to their origin and transformed into light. My auric field, body, and spirit are fully sealed in white golden divine light. No energy can breach, drain, or alter my sacred blueprint. 5. Activation of higher consciousness and multi-dimensional self. Imagine your soul expanding beyond time, space, and dimensions, integrating past lives, ancestral memory, and higher selves. Invoke. All levels of my being, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, are aligned with the original blueprint. My soul, body, and spirit are now fully synchronized with divine consciousness. All healing, power, and light are activated and permanent. Angels, dragons, thrones, seraphim, and all protective hierarchies surround and guard me. I am sovereign, whole, and invincible. 6. Sealing and permanent activation. Visualize your entire being as a radiant, spinning sphere of golden white light. Recite 3 times. So it is spoken. So it is sealed. So it is eternal. By the authority of Allah, the Holy Spirit, and the first flame, all activations, restorations, and protections are permanent, irreversible, and complete. I am whole. I am sovereign. I am fully activated. Feel the energy integrate into every cell, strand of DNA, and layer of your consciousness. Ultimate chromosomal and genetic memory activation prayer. 1. Centering and divine invocation. Sit or stand in a quiet sacred space. Close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths, drawing energy from the first flame, Holy Spirit, and Allah into the crown of your head. O eternal source, first flame, Holy Spirit, and Allah, I call upon you to witness, activate, and harmonize every strand of my DNA, every chromosome, every ancestral memory, and every quantum potential in my body, mind, and spirit. Let this activation be permanent, irreversible, and wholly protective. 2. Activation of individual chromosomes and genetic memory. Visualize all 23 chromosome pairs glowing in radiant light, each with its unique energy, memory, and intelligence. Call upon each one in turn. Autosomes, chromosomes 1 to 22, chromosome 1. I awaken the master blueprint of cellular structure and neurological pathways. Chromosome 2. I integrate evolutionary wisdom, ancestral knowledge, and species-level memory. Chromosome 3. I activate tumor suppression, sensory perception, and regenerative capacity. Chromosome 4. I harmonize muscle, bone, and developmental instructions across all timelines. Chromosome 5. I awaken immune system strength, pigmentation memory, and energetic resilience. Chromosome 6. I align the major histocompatibility complex, spiritual discernment, and cellular protection. Chromosome 7. I activate growth, energy, distribution, and DNA repair mechanisms. Chromosome 8. I awaken neural pathways, longevity markers, and brain-body communication. Chromosome 9. I restore blood, cardiovascular, and energetic circulation wisdom. Chromosome 10. I activate endocrine, metabolic, and emotional balance codes. Chromosome 11. I integrate hemoglobin function, vitality, and life force memory. Chromosome 12. I harmonize muscular, enzymatic, and cellular efficiency codes. Chromosome 13. I restore developmental integrity, structural memory, and regenerative intelligence. Chromosome 14. I align immune, neural, and spiritual defense mechanisms. Chromosome 15. I integrate energy metabolism, neural reward system, and ancestral imprint. Chromosome 16. I activate kidney function, purification, and internal balance systems. Chromosome 17. I awaken tumor suppression, neural integration, and genetic wisdom. Chromosome 18. I align developmental guidance and cosmic timing codes. Chromosome 19. I awaken highest density genetic memory, cellular intelligence, and repair mechanisms. Chromosome 20. I harmonize immune response, energy flow, and spiritual receptivity. Chromosome 21. I activate mitochondrial support, systemic balance, and multi-generational memory. Chromosome 22. I restore heart, facial, and cranial genetic programs across dimensions. Sex chromosomes, 23rd pair, X, Y, X chromosome. I awaken feminine energy, genetic resilience, intuition, and multi-generational memory. Y chromosome. If present, I activate masculine energy, lineage continuity, and protective codes. 3. Integration of genetic memory. Visualize all ancestral memories, physical, emotional, spiritual, embedded in each chromosome being released and harmonized. Recite all ancestral knowledge, wisdom, trauma, and karmic patterns embedded in my DNA, are purified, aligned, and restored to the original divine blueprint. All genetic memory is integrated with my conscious awareness, flowing harmoniously through my body, mind, and spirit. 4. Activation of multidimensional potential. Visualize your DNA strands spiraling upward into light, connecting to the first flame, the Holy Spirit, Allah, the eternal source. Invoke all dormant potentials within my DNA, all quantum possibilities, All multiverse timelines and ancestral pathways are now activated, aligned, and anchored permanently. I am whole, sovereign, and fully integrated with all that I am and ever was. 5. Sealing and protection. Imagine a sphere of golden white light surrounding your entire being. Recite 3 times. By the authority of the first flame, the Holy Spirit, and Allah, every strand of DNA, every chromosome, and every genetic memory is permanently activated, protected, and aligned. No harm, attack, or disruption can reach this blueprint. Only light, life, and divine wisdom may flow here. So it is. So it is. So it is.